In the hugely successful Broadway musical Hamilton, George Washington, as leader of the American Continental Army, gives a young and ambitious Alexander Hamilton his first chance at military command, but warns him through song that, quote, "History has its eyes on you." The wise general's point here is that with this power being given to you, you will often have to make a lot of choices. You should make those choices carefully and patiently. You should always proceed in a way that can be remembered honorably, not only by the remaining history of the nation to come, but by yourself as well. This is very thoughtful advice on a fascinating concept, one that has relevance for any individual. This idea that whatever you do will in some sense be recorded for future reference and meaning making, so we should act with that in mind. Of course, not everyone is at the center of historically significant turning points, but we do all constantly live with our own histories behind us. We are all constantly revisiting where we've been, what we've said, and what decisions we've made throughout our past. That constant referencing of our own histories could be a very good thing, but it could most certainly be a sorrowful thing, maybe even regretful and shameful. So in knowing all this, many people might be motivated to make sure that the past they have to live with isn't one that makes them feel bad, that it isn't something they want to run away from, though it's permanently shackled to their feet. The trick is in realizing that every present moment is soon to join your past and will be something either judged or forgotten by your future self. That means you constantly have opportunity to edit the past that you will later be observing. All the things you do and decide right here and now will soon be a revisited history, so you can make choices surrounding being the kind of person you want to see when you revisit it. When you look back on today, how would you like to see yourself? What do you hope your future self remembers and thinks when you were in this moment? Somewhere down the line, when you recall how you handled this current moment, how do you want your future self to feel when you reflect over this? The answers to questions like these directly inform how you might engage with right now. It might point out to you that you need to be braver than you're tempted to be. You might need to be more persistent, more constructive. You might need to make really tough choices that require sacrifice or a lot of effort. But you can rest in the repayment of a permanent reward. You will always have that moment wherever you go moving forward, to serve as a reminder of who you are and maybe who you always can be. Everyone is familiar with how tempting it is to take the easy way, to be a lesser version of yourself when no one is around to see or to judge your actions. But if you're thoughtful enough about it, you'll see that you never really get to be fully alone or fully unseen. There's a future you always potentially watching. This could be you from tomorrow or you from 20 years from now. You with similar thoughts and feelings as you do now, or you with a completely transformed or evolved perspective. Whichever future you it is that revisits this current moment, there's always a way to make them proud. You could give them a gift of confidence, or peace, or comfort, or reassurance in who they are, all in exchange for their gift of keeping an eye on you.